Hello, Aku here again. Welcome back to Feed the Beast Unleashed. I'm just going to cut some trees down. I have had a nice enchant on my axe of the stream. Got efficiency 4 and breaking 3 repair 2, very nice. So I'm just going to chop some of these logs down because I need some wood for what I'm doing just now. Things I want to do in this episode, there's going to be a little bit of random stuff at the beginning. I've got some little things I need to do before I can move on to something big again. Now my energy suit, my nano suit's working quite nicely. Hello. Glad you was a zombie, not a creeper, because you would have scared me. So I think the way these work with repair and unbreaking is, obviously unbreaking makes it take less damage to start with, so it repairs a lot quicker, which is pretty awesome. I'm just going to cut these trees down. Oh, I've got my F710 on, I apologise. I'm going to cut these trees down and not replant them at the minute, because I'm pretty much done with oak, I think. What I want to start doing is getting things ready to start the automated farms, but I want to do a couple of little things first. So we'll get on with them first. This is really quick at getting wood now. That's awesome. Is it all of them? No. I have marked out the edge of my base. I've been debating moving to that crag biome, but I'm not going to bother. So I was tempted to though, to be honest. But I've got... Well, I don't know if I've got too much set up here now, but I've got more. I don't want to move all these. I've set the limits of my area at the minute. It's set to 49 chunks. So you can see the little double stone bricks I've got here, stone walls, just to get a rough shape of where I can build to. So I'm going to build all my this area over here is going to be for tanks and boilers, I believe, is what I'm going to put over there. You can see the walls come right over here. Some under the water, but well, not the walls out there, but the edge, the wood be under the water. So this is where my base is planned to go to at the minute. There's certain things I want to change, but I don't know if I can be bothered to change them yet. But I can always rebuild it all later. One thing I've done is I added a bit of stone. Now I've got a wand of equal trade. I added a bit of stone brick to that tower just to break up the lines a little bit. It's not that. I still don't really like the look of it, to be honest. I think it might need stone brick steps there on the window frames. Might do that later. Anyway, a couple of things that I've been doing. One thing I'm doing here is what I needed all this wood for. Is I need 6 stacks of wood, and you can see the rest of the things in the inventory what I need them for. What I've done here, I made this thing called a blacksmithing hammer. It's just a stick, 3 iron ingots, and an ink sack. And with that, what you can do is you can make some of these things iron rings, and that's just 3 iron ingots again with a blacksmithing hammer over it, and it doesn't take any damage, so it has no durability, so that can just go up there for now. Now I'm done with it. That's got me 64 of these iron rings, and I actually wanted another 64. Oops. So I need that back. Come here, you. 3 more iron ingots. Get down. Do them in there for now. It's useful to have a standard crafting table around. I've started to realise. You can go there. What's that doing there? Weird. You can go there, you can go in there for now, and so can you. There we go. And I need a sack of glass for this as well. That gets me 64 barrels. Wonderful. Barrels can store all kind of stuff. One of the things I want to store in barrels is milk. These hold a lot of liquid. How much will they hold again? So if we look at creosote, 48k heat, is it 16 buckets worth? Might be 16 buckets worth. I know you can't fill one from clicking on one of them. That's 8 buckets worth, isn't it? I think it's 16 buckets worth, I'm not 100% sure. And that'll be good for storing my milk. I'm going through quite a bit of milk at the minute because I just off camera made a couple more energy cells that I'm starting to fill up, because it's good to have a couple. I'm going to use one for the tree farm until we get a boiler setup going, and one for a filler that I'm about to make in a minute. I haven't made just yet. I've done another Farmcraft episode since the last episode, so there is some extra Farmcraft stuff done. I think you've seen that enchant on there. That's alright, but it's kind of wearing down pretty quick. So once that gets low, I will strip them enchants off, possibly, and try and get... in fact, I need to make an auto disenchanter, because that'll take them enchants off, but it'll keep them as well, which is better than just binning them with a spell cloth. Oh, I want to show you this stuff as well. Seeing this stuff here, clear glass. This is from Tinker's Constructs. So I've been making some of that. I've actually run out of lava in a minute, but that's one of the other things I need to get on with. Melting sand in there, and I've got the redstone clock on this side now, so it's making it into blocks of this stuff, clear glass, which is very nice. One of the things, I should have really made this before I made all this glass, to be honest, because you can just make it from sand. Like you have to cook the glass into, you have to cook sand into glass anyway. You might as well cook sand into this nice clear glass rather than vanilla glass. So let me just use that. That's already set to that state. So I'm just starting to change my glass for that, and of course the nice thing about this is, oops, you can break it to get into places if you need a bit of access. Of course we won't need any access to this once they're automated, but we do at the minute. So you can break that and it don't break it, so it's reusable glass. So really I've wasted all this glass. That could have just been that stuff. So I should have realised that before. A couple of other things I want to do. One thing is I've just watched the Direwolf's what do you call it, mod spotlight of Tinker's Constructs, and something else I want to try. It's a thing called a drawbridge, but I can't do that quite yet because I've got a lot of sand in there, and I need some plates to make the drawbridge. This block here called drawbridge, it's really cool. I need a couple of blank casts, so I can't actually make them until I've cleared all that sand out. So what I need to get on with is a way of getting lava. Now what I'm going to make is some ender tanks. Now I was considering making the thing called a what's it called, ender static pump, endothermic pump, there it is. I was thinking of making that guy. It's really cool pump, and I'll definitely, if I don't do it in this, I'll definitely do it in my next beginner's guide series, but it only works in the nether unless you change the dimension, so I'm not going to bother. What it does, it's made for nether lava pumps. It's really nice. It needs power, which is one of the reasons why I was getting the redstone engine cell. I didn't realise at first that it only works in the nether, but it also chunk loads itself. It just exchanges lava blocks for stone blocks. It'll put stone blocks into place so you don't get flowing lava, so it's good for lag. Really nice. I'm tempted to do a nether pump just to show it off. If you want me to do one, let me know. Because I say I won't going to bother using any nether lava in this. My plan is to use blaze rods for lava. But if it's a case of showing off a nice block that you haven't seen before, I actually don't mind doing it. But let me know in the comments. If I get more than 5 comments saying do it, I'll do a nether lava pump instead of getting all my lava from either the overworld or from processing blaze rods later on. I need 21 of these. So what I'm making at the minute is I need a way to get lava a little bit easier than I'm doing it. So I'm just making 1, 2, 3. I'm just making some ender tanks. There we go, ender tanks. So I need some wool, some ender pearls, some obsidian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 ender pearls. And 3 wool. I've even got 3 wool. I've got 4 wool. Wonderful. 3 wool. Excellent. There's some ender tanks. What I'm going to do is this isn't ideal actually, the way I've got this set up. What I should really have is an MV transformer where that is. That should be back one. And the tank, yeah, okay, I'll do that. Let's make a quick MV transformer. MV transformer. I don't know if I should play with this stuff that I've not played with before. That's from the mod called Advanced Power Management. Now, I won't do it just yet. So 2 gold cables and a machine block. That's nice and easy, isn't it? So there's machine block. And gold cables. Nice and straightforward with a bit of rubber. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I'll get me 4 of them. But I only need 2 for this. MV transformer, wonderful. Now what I'm going to use is my force wrench. I've not really used much yet, but I should be using more, I think, because it's apparently really good. And I'm going to pop. So how full's that? Got 25 in it. Shift click that, and that, and that. And what I want to do is, on my MV transformer, just there. So that'll put out, yep, that's good. I want my MFE there. Well, don't expect that to happen. Why'd that happen? Why'd that happen? MV transformer should have... Because I should have had an LV transformer. Idiot! No one told me, did you? You never told me. You're all mean to me, you guys. I'm just going to reconnect because I think that's just, as I did the other day, I think that's just a graphic bug. So that is facing the right way. I made that MV transformer for no reason. Starting well again here. It's an LV transformer I need, of course. In fact, what I could do, transformer upgrade. Uses an MV transformer, 2 cable circuit. Let's do that instead. Even though that means I'll be able to put that back where it was as well. Always making things bloody hard. Well, one thing I need now is a replacement for my extractor. Got any circuits left? Don't think so. So I'm going to want 3 circuits. I made some bronze there ready for the drawbridge that I was going to make. As if. As if I made the wrong one. What's wrong with me? So that's what you get for not doing something for a while. 1, 2, 3. No, that's wrong. 1, 2, 3. So now I need 20 bits of wood. Let's just quickly replace our broken extractor. The son of a bitch. Oops, pardon me, it's a bit of a hiccup. There's the extractor back. Should I make transformer upgrades? Probably should. Make it a bit quicker, won't it? A bit more expensive. So, you saw I made... Weird how it does to them blocks, isn't it? Very weird. You saw I made an MV transformer. Well, I'm going to make a second MV transformer. I'm going to need more refined iron though, I think. No, I've got just enough maybe. Here's some glass. Have I got any glass left? I don't think I have. I think I may have used it all. So let's get a stack of cobble. It's getting low, let's keep an eye on that. Stack of cobble in the pulverizer. It'll pulverize it to sand and then glass. What am I doing here? Yep, second one of them. So we've got 2 MV transformers. Don't know what I can do with that. I'm going to place it and then normal wrench it just because it looks weird in my inventory, and it won't stack. I don't think it'll work in the crafting recipe either. So there we go. Now it's normal. So I need more gold cable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I think there was there and there. There was there. There was there, and the rest glass. So I'll wait for 10 glass. So how do I even want this? How do I want this? I probably want this. Might be making things more complicated. What I'm going to do is Keep things tidy for a start, because you know, make them turn to stone. I'm going to have the geothermal generator down there, and the solar panel on top of there for now, and then just relog again because that's going to bug me. Make sure that's correct. Yep, that's correct, so that's getting power again. And then ender tank is going to go just there, and that'll put power into the geotherm as it needs it. And then should have some glass by now. Got gravel stuck in there, bugger. Tidy enough. Waiting for that still then. What else do I need to do? So one of these ender tanks, oops, wants to go over here. Come on, flying slow, but I prefer flying slow than having to recharge all the time. Bit of a trade-off. One ender tank on there. So that should put lava into there once I've got lava going into that. Hopefully. Who knows? May have to go on a side, but I think they can go for the bottom as well. Oh, we've got 10 of these now. Yay! Transformer upgrades. That means these should all both be able to take medium voltage instead of low voltage. So now with a bit of our spare glass fibre cable, we can connect them up like so, and nothing should blow up. That's got power, that's got power. I think that's good. Okay, so the next thing then is to so if I can use a normal pump, what pump should I use? The pumps from Thing are a bit crap. This is gonna be a bit semi-manual at the minute still. I just because I'm going across there now, I'm going across these little surface lava pools. I'm either using buckets or I'm wasting tin making energy cells, empty cells. Which I don't want to do either yet. What I should be able to do though, I don't think these are big enough to warrant putting a pump on, which is unfortunate. Because that'll make things a bit easier. But what I should be able to do is put my lava, put my ender tank there, and just fill this with a bucket for now. And that should be putting lava. I keep turning that thing round, don't I? So is this putting lava into them other things? Let's go back and check. Well, this is filling up, so it doesn't seem to be sending anywhere, does it? Because I've not changed its output. So let's go back over here. Semi-manual lava, because it's temporary, innit? That's my issue. I could just set up a permanent nether pump, but like I say, unless you guys let me know so, I am not going to do that. But turn that. Cool. So that's lava for there, and if I turn the front of this one, it should put lava into the geotherm. There we go, and it has, because you can see the front of the geotherm's lit up. There we go. I'm going to cut the camera out. I'm just going to fill these guys up, so I'm going to take a little bit of time and sort that out. So here we are back then. I just I've used maybe about half of that lava pool, not quite half, maybe about a third, a bit more, between a third and a half. So this lava ender tank's full at the minute, so it can't fit any more in. Of course, it will take more as the geotherm and this thing take it. Here you can see, look, it's turning this stuff. It's turning sand. I also put some glass blocks in there, which maybe shouldn't have bothered doing. I should keep the glass blocks actually, because glass blocks also can turn into the liquid molten glass. And you can see it just getting pumped out there. It's pulsing as the redstone clock lets it. It's making clear glass. Wonderful. So there's that bit done. As you can see, I've put a coke oven and a blast furnace in here. These are pretty straightforward. I've done them plenty of times, so I don't actually show it on camera. Just so you know how I did it though. Blast furnace. Let's start with coke oven actually. Coke oven bricks. They're just sand and bricks that you make from clay, and you need 26 of these. You need to put 26 together. You can make sandy bricks now as well, which is pretty cool. It's bricks that look the same as that. You can also make infernal bricks that look like that. That's a really nice texture, I think. So I may actually make this building out of them bricks at some point. This like forge building kind of. So you need 26 of them bricks to make a coke oven, and it's just a 3x3x3 block with a hole in the middle, and that lets you turn coal into coal coke for two reasons. One, if we was to use coal in here, you need 4 coal for every iron ingot. If you use coal coke, it's 1 coal coke for every iron ingot. And that turns iron ingots into steel, which we're going to need a lot of for steel tanks and boilers and stuff like that. So that's why I made a little start on that. I just threw some things in there. I had some like steel picks and swords and other loot. You can just throw that in there and that'll turn them into steel ingots as well, rather than just have loads of chests full of stuff you don't need. The other thing I want this for is this stuff, creosote oil. I'm going to start on bees very soon, and creosote oil is what you can use for your bees, and that's part of why I wanted the barrels as well. So it looks like that's 64, so yeah, it looks like 16, doesn't it? It's like 16 barrels per 16 barrels, because that was like about 3/4 full, well, a bit more than 3/4 full, I think. So 16 barrels per 16 buckets worth per barrel, should I say. So we've got I'm going to do a little supplemental episode next on bees, where we'll make our first apiary and use creosote oil for that. So that's why that's going like so. Let's take that iron out. Let's change a bit more of this clear glass across with the wand. Wonderful. And then, as I say, I can just break into that when I need some. But I am going to start very, very soon on it's nice that you can colour this stuff as well. This glass, you can colour it really nice colours. It looks really cool. So I will be using it as my windows and that as well, I think. I just need to work out what colours look nice. Cyan always looks good. I use cyan in my other builds, and lime green generally looks good as well. Got lime green. How about that in this one though? Lime green panes in that one look pretty cool. That's what we use for the laser drill. This is the MFR glass, this one. Right, anyway, let's then make a start on automating these farms. I'm going to have to check how long the video is in a minute, but we'll make our first couple of things, which are going to be a planter and a harvester. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the pattern of them in here, because I'm probably making a few of these. So the first thing we're going to need is rubber, which I've used all the rubber in Thaumcraft. So yeah, I'm going to cut the camera, see how long the video is up to now, get some more rubber on the go. I thought there was loads of resin in that when I broke it. I wonder if it blew up the resin inside it. That's a shame. Yeah, so I'm going to get some more rubber, and then we'll start by making a planter and a harvester for the tree farm. Now that we're getting some power, I filled the milk up while I was off camera, by the way. And now we're getting some power in these. It's going pretty slow though, isn't it? I'm sure maybe do one at a time. There we go. Shift clicking that takes it right down, by the way. Right, okay, back in a bit. Okay, I'm back, and I've got some more random stuff to do first. So I've got some raw plastic, so let's get that sorted. Raw plastic, there we go. And I'm going to put all of them into plastic sheets. So I've got nice 64 plastic sheets. And what I'll do is I'm going to make the harvester and the planter. So I've got most of the bits in there for the harvester. It needs shears, iron axe, and machine frame, usual bits. So they're going to go there and there. That's going to get as a harvester. I'll take a harvester, and I'm going to put a lock on that because we're going to probably make more of them. And then if I change the top one for a plant pot and the side one for pistons and copper, I believe. I think it's copper. Are you copper? You are, yep. That gets the planter. There's our harvester and planter set, so I'll keep them too. So that's what's going to go and head into the tree farm. And we also need, well, that's done. I'm going to some redstone energy conduit, which I've just done, and we're also going to need somewhere to store the wood and the saplings. So for that I'm going to make DSUs, deep storage units. So we need to put 4 ender pearls in there, and the tesseract frame nice and straightforward. Diamond, hardened glass and tin is going to get us a tesseract frame. Combine that with 4 chests, 4 plastic sheets. That is going to get us 4 DSUs, so that's pretty useful. A couple of things I'm going to do while we're here is, well, one thing we need is, yep, one thing we're going to need is 10 eyes of ender for the end portal at some point. So let's get 10 of them put away safely into my bag. So there's 10 of them, and while I'm doing that I'm going to make something else here that uses eyes of ender, and it uses one of these empty vials. Just put a bit of water into there. Now this is something I'm going to make. I probably should have made earlier on, but I wanted to do it on camera and I kept forgetting to do it on camera. So I've got a vial of ordinary water. That's just 5 to make vials. It's just 5 glass plates. It's what we made for the lily pads of fertility. Now, a vial of ordinary water. Mix that with. I need a piece of nether wart, a piece of glowstone. I think I actually need 4 pieces of glowstone, and a piece of gunpowder, I think. Let's combine them up there, as we've got our crafting inventory full at the minute. Yeah, there we go. Nether wart, gunpowder, glowstone gets it into a condensed splash serum. Then we'll combine that again with 3 glowstone, becomes a glowing water. And then, when I want 4 gold, we'll just clear my inventory up here. We should have our tesseracts. We have unattuned tesseracts. What that lets us do is make 4 deep storage units where we put all our wood and our saplings in. Sorry about this, crafting 2 things at a time. I hope I'm not confusing anyone. Now what we need to do is, I think that's the wrong way around. No, it's not. There we go. Eyes of ender, that glowing water, some gold ingots. Gets our coin of fortune, which collects all things. We can even get our vial back. Wonderful. Let's put the vial back in there. What this coin of fortune does, it sits in my inventory on my bar there. If I right click it, I turn it on. So it's turned on when it's got a little outline. So once you've turned it on, you can just stick it in your inventory somewhere. And now, if I drop anything, it just gets sucked straight back up. So when I mine anything, for example, let's quickly jump into this twilight forest. And what I've been doing, there's my normal path in. I just blocked that off because I was getting chased. I've got a higher path in here, and before I had the jetpack, I was kind of building a cobble floor as I was going out, which is why I've got all this cobble up here. But now, I just float up. And it doesn't matter where that stuff is, because it doesn't matter where it falls. Get away, you. Because things will fall. You see, it's trying to catch them. Don't know, go a bit closer, it'll suck all them up. So, because of the coin of fortune, everything gets sucked towards me, which is kind of awesome. So there we go. I just wanted to show you that. Let's head back then. Now the episode, I'm guessing, is at about 28 minutes. So we've still got plenty of time. What I've done in here is I moved these along a little bit, and I made some of these infernal bricks. Now you make them as infernal blocks. It's just 2 nether brick and 2 soul sand, and then you put them back in your crafting square, and you can make them into bricks. Put them in again, it makes them into them bricks, the infernal bricks. So what I've done is I've started putting the fitted ones around the edge. I think it looks quite cool, so I think I'm going to do this full area like that, with the fitted bricks on the inside. A bit forgey looking in it, and it goes well with the blast furnace. I'm going to put another coke oven there, so eventually we're going to have 2 coke ovens supplying the blast furnace, so I'll be able to make plenty of steel, because it's the making of the coke that takes the time there. So that's on with that. I'm making loads of glass in here. What I've done is I've added a chest on there. I put loads of sand in there, which I made using my minium stone from dirt. I transformed dirt into cobble, into grass, into sand. So I'm making loads of that glass for all the farms. And I've made 4 blank casts to make the drawbridge, but I actually need some aluminium brass as well, which I ain't got yet. And I don't want to take all that sand out, so I'm probably going to do that drawbridge next episode. Anyway, that's that bit sorted then. Was there something else I wanted to make? There was something else I wanted to make while I'm on with making stuff. In my chest here, I've got 4 necrotic bones from killing wither skeletons in the nether. I've got 2 miniature red hearts. Combine that with 8 aluminium and 8 diamonds and 2 apples. I can make my first 2 heart containers, which gives me an extra 2 hearts permanently. So what we need to do with these is, first of all, make the aluminium ingots into empty canisters. Now I've got aluminium ingots, of course, because I was putting it all through the smeltery when I was getting it, so that's why that's in ingot form and not in that little aluminium blob you normally see. And then what we need to do is surround apple with diamonds. This is jeweled apples, and then combine all these together. That's shapeless, so it can go in any order you want. Get your heart canisters, and then if you press E, click on that little armor symbol there. They go in there. You can have up to 10 of them, and you will see when I'm full. You will see, instead of having 10 hearts, I will go up to 12 hearts now. So I'll get 2 little orange hearts on top of the red ones there. So there we go, there's 1. And then in a second I'll have 2. And even if I die, they stay on you even if you die. So if you lose all the rest of your stuff, you don't even lose them. So you can have up to 20 hearts, I think. So it puts you on equal footing with Enderman, I think. So there's that bit, wonderful. Everything done that I need to do in here for the minute, I think so. So let's head across, start connecting a farm up. I'll tell you what I'm going to need. I'm going to need some gold pipe. Have I got any? Seems I have not. Okay, that's fine. I'll make 16. I need some gold, a couple of bits of glass. And what else I'm going to make is some insertion pipes. Now how do I make them again? This is something I didn't normally do in the previous versions. Tin and glass, okay. Because I needed Greg Tech to make lapis blocks, I never actually got around to making this in the last couple of servers. So I'm going to use insertion pipes here. I think that stops you needing diamond pipes. We'll see, we'll see. Let's head on over under the farm, and what I'm going to start doing is, I'll tell you what I forgot. I forgot the power. I forgot the power. Are you full yet? You are, wonderful. That's good news. How was my milk doing? Pretty low. I won't turn that one back on yet then. No, I won't turn that back on yet. But let's head over here and start wiring up a farm. Now, should I break camera? Yeah, I'll start doing it on camera. Basically what I'm going to need here then is harvester and plant and blah. Yeah. Basically the first thing I need is right under the middle where the water is. So I know where the middle is. We are going to want a planter. Won't let me in. There we go, there's our planter. That's going to want seeds putting back into it. And then over here, is it going to be, where's it going to be? Yep, going to be there. There's going to be our harvester. We need to find a place for the sludge as well, aren't we? Which I've not even thought about yet. So these are going to need power. They're going to need send stuff into deep storage units. Right, so what, I'm going to break the camera. I'm going to start wiring these up as I think I need to. And then once I've got it half right, I'll come back and I'll show you how I've wired it all up. Okay, and we're back, and I think I've got it wired up right, but I've not used insertion pipes before, so I'm not 100% sure. I've just made a stone brick facade there, just want to couple of them guys up there. I actually want one on that side as well, but I'll do that later. So if I come down here, you will see what I've done it is I've got my conduit there. I've not wrenched them yet, so nothing's happening just yet. That's going under there. I'm going to have DSUs. Actually, where am I going to have DSUs? I think I'm going to have them over here so I can see them. Yeah, I am. Screw it. So I'm going to bring this back up here. Not there. Right, that'll do. Yeah. So I want insertion pipe there and there. I think this is how I want this to work. And I'll get some more stone and cover all this up so it's tidy. Once I'm done. This is of course slightly temporary because this will all be A network at some point, ME network, and this will all be run off a boiler at some point rather than having its own energy cell. But for now, you know, so I want these two of these. I'll kind of block myself from getting in there, aren't I? So yeah. Come on, think about it, fool. I'll tell you what, I'll put that there for now, and I can move that later when I fill all this in, once it's confirmed to work okay. So what I'm going to need is, I think I just need to start it up then. So in from the top with that one, and in from the east, right, facing west there. So yeah, in from the east on this one, and I think it's just a case of wrenching that, turn it on. Now I don't want to go nuts, so just yeah, do I? No, screw it, I'll give it as much power as it needs. I'll see how quick that drains. So wrenching that on, and that on. Harvester should start harvesting. What I haven't done yet though. So is that putting them back in there? That's putting them in there, so that's good. Now what I want to see though is the wood going to one of these two. I'm also catching some because my coin of fortune's on. No, I haven't got to the wood yet. It's still on the actual phase of getting all the saplings. But what else it's also doing is it's only actually attacking the three in the middle because I've not done a range upgrade. So that's what I've got this stuff for. Some raw plastic, some tin ingots, redstone, gold nuggets. It's going to get me 2 radius 3 upgrades. So now if I put one of them in the harvester, there, like so, that'll do a 9x9 area now, rather than 3x3 area. Because 3 plus a radius of 3 on each side makes it into a 9, so 9x9, and I want one of them in the planter as well. So I did need access to the planter still, and that was the reason why. Okay, now the wood's going there. I don't want the wood to go in there. That is an issue then. I think I'm going to need diamond pipes. I wasn't sure how the insertion pipes worked. I thought they worked that. They would only put something in there that was needed in there. And, unfortunately, all that's needed in there. What I could do is I could block all this off with buttons. Apart from the sapling. Shall I do that? It might as well, aren't I? Let's do that. Don't need 24, but I could also do it using this filter on the side here, but I think even with the filter, if it's not showing something, there we go, that should stop. Damn it. That should stop wood going in there. So now any wood should come around to here, and it is doing. Wonderful. So our wood's going into there. So that seems to be working, doesn't it? And then once that's got more than 64 in it, the only problem is if that runs out. What's that? Yeah, see, look, if that runs out, it becomes an issue. What? Where's it got them from? The range upgrade is a bit weird. So I actually need to make sure I've got enough saplings in there to keep it going. Could be an issue. Let's have a look. How's my power doing? It's taken nearly 100 kV up to now. 75 kV. So it's going to take power pretty quick. So I'm not sure where the other trees have come from. Must have been something in range over here. Oh yeah, look. It's took this birch tree down. Weird. And then yellow autumn. Yeah, look. Yellow autumn sapling. Okay, weird. Didn't expect it to reach that. There you go. You can see it's growing pretty quick. They're popping up at a nice speed. And as long as I've got enough saplings, that should keep going. Now, the way this works is I think these grow that quick, especially with the lily pad fertility, if it does actually make a difference. These grow that quick that I shouldn't need fertiliser in there. This should keep pretty much going almost all the time. As long as I get power to it, which is why, of course, I'm going to need to make a boiler pretty quick. That's the first bit sorted. Let me just turn this coin of fortune off in a minute, because I think it's making things a bit weird. So they've got nowhere to go. Where they're going? Okay, issue. I should have made sure I had some saplings left in there. Get out, there we go. So now that's got saplings in, that should stay full. That's getting logs in at quite a rate. That should get the spare saplings in, so I can pick all these up. And there we go, we've got our first bit of automation, I believe. Our tree farm. It's just a case of keeping that bad boy fueled. Rightio. So what I need to do then is just let this get to a point where we can start making this into planks to run a boiler and get all the other stuff ready for a boiler, which will probably be the next episode. Now this is getting filmed on Monday, so this will be out on Tuesday. On Wednesday, after the episode, there will be a live stream, which I think I'm going to use as my when I go to the end. So we could be in for more deaths. I'm still on 3. We could be in for more deaths on the live stream. The only problem is I'm expecting a delivery of a cupboard as well, so that might mean I have to break the stream at some point. Anyway, that's it might come before I even start, so that's not to worry about yet. But there we go. We have got automated wood. Cool. So I think I'm going to wrap up there. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you join me next time. Cheers. Bye.